keynote speaker ready. You just saw him getting the LC award. Yes, he was LC last term between June to December, I mean July to December. And during that term is what he became a VP, and today he is going to help us understand how you can upgrade the overall lifestyle. And he is going to take us through a 10-minute keynote. Can we give a big round of applause for Dipak Bhadra, Vice President of TLC Dubai and Sharjah. Give a big round of applause.
Good evening, X. Good evening. Authors, coaches, trainers, speakers. I'm sure, or I feel you are hungry. That's why there are not energy. Yeah? How many of you wants to be financially independent? I'm expecting 2 hands. Yeah? Because this is something I wanted, and what Guru Murli has covered in his keynote today, that coaches' results can be measured in terms of revenue. Am I right? Yes. Revenue, profit. Yeah. Other things you cannot measure it. So I am going to talk about that revenue, financial freedom. In continuation with what Guru Murli taught us today, how many of you are using GPS? I use every day, even if I know the places, but to know how long it will take for me to reach where the traffic is, it makes my journey easy. It makes my journey shorter and surer and quicker. Am I right? Yes. So, same thing with financial freedom. You should know 2 points. This is what GPS needs, correct? Where you are, your present location, and where you want to go. I learned from my mentor Robert Kiyosaki that financial freedom is simple, but not easy. Simple in the sense, financial freedom is when your passive income exceeds your monthly expenses. Now here we have many authors. Now do you know that from tomorrow onwards this book will be your passive income? How many of you agree with this? Without you doing anything, you already did that. Now that will bring passive income. There are many passive income sources. It can become simple, but when you are aware, where you are in terms of your numbers, in terms of mindset, we become what we think about. Am I right? We become what we think about. This is the result you want to achieve. You have to think from here, not from here. But we are conditioned to think from here. I was talking to some people yesterday, and just we were discussing where the next tilt will be. So from my side I put idea that let's have tilt in Dubai. No, it's not decision. Yeah, no. So then feedback came that no, Dubai will be very expensive. Correct? Yeah, I'm there. That's what. But then what Dr. Kailash told, that we have to think from here. We have to be expensive. What if we think how we can do it instead of thinking that from our present result?
I think that's great.
So instead of thinking from here, we have to think from here. What we need is a new level of awareness. So today I am going to share that awareness. What is that? If success or financial freedom is just going from point A to point B, why it is so many people are stuck? We have enough knowledge, correct? This room is having huge knowledge, big quantity of knowledge. Knowledge is not in shortage. So what is there? What is the question? Something called paradigms. How many of you have heard these paradigms? How many of you are aware? Now from COVID time, paradigm has become more familiar, correct? People have started talking that education system needs paradigm shift. Business needs to have a paradigm shift. Many things, many industries, paradigm shift, people have started talking. What is paradigm? Paradigm is mental programs. We are programmed. We are programmed in certain way. And those programs are automatically controlling our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions, our behavior, and our results. from where paradigm comes and where paradigm lives inside us. Paradigms comes from genetically and environmentally. Yeah, genetically, like we are made from genes, our parents, parents from grandparents, great grandparents. So there is all generations how we are programmed. Sometimes we look like our father, mother, grandfather, brother. It's genetically. Environmentally is what is important. Environmentally, like in the childhood, how many of you have listened yourself, or you are maybe telling your kids, or maybe you have listened other parents telling this, that money doesn't grow on tree. Very common, correct? Money doesn't grow on tree. Money is root of all the evils. To earn more money, you have to work hard. Another one is don't talk to strangers. Yeah, parents, when child is small, because to avoid that risk, parents tell child that don't talk to strangers. Now imagine that that child is grown up. 20 years, 25 years, he is on job, he goes to say networking party like this, and then that child is feeling I'm introvert. Do you feel that these are the sources? Paradigms are source for everything, and we hardly know anything about paradigms. So important is we should know awareness. Everything is awareness. Anything you see around, like mobile we are using. Now I remember my childhood. Nobody have thought that mobile can do this kind of job which we are doing today. We do education, entertainment, business, banking, travel, everything through mobile. But 50 years back, it was not logical. Am I right? Like we were connected with that hand phone with wire. Now, when even idea of phone came by Marconi or Graham Bell, they were rejected. They said, no, it cannot be possible. Wright brothers, when they came up with the idea of flying, people says you are crazy. You are going against God's wish. If God wanted us to fly, we would have given wings like birds. But as we are not given wings, so we have to accept that we cannot fly. But these people, they have not accepted this. Even after 500 times failures, temporary defeats, they were persistent, they were consistent. So this is what we can do in our life. But we have to learn. We are all learners. Without shifting paradigms, nothing much change. How many of you love to drive or own supercars or luxury cars? Two hands, correct? Which any specific model you can refer? Ferrari, Tesla, Ferrari, Aston Martin. Okay, now believe that you have that car with you. Okay? Imagine, like, see, there is the power of mind we have to tap in. Imagine that you have that car and you have started driving. But every 50 meters, there are roadblocks, there are speed breakers, or your engine of the car is regulated at speed of say 40 kilometers or 60 kilometers. Even that car is having potential to go at the speed of 400 kilometers. But it is not going because of that regulation which is internal of the car and roadblocks which are external. Now similar things in our life also. There are external factors. COVID happened, nobody knew, everything was changed, paradigm shift happens, again we are back. But there is internal which is in our control. And that's what I am talking about, that internal paradigms have to change. So since morning we were talking about universal laws. We need to work in alignment with universal laws. Give and receive. Leave everyone with impression of increase. Have control over your thoughts, feelings and actions. See, we are human body. We feel that this is who I am. Now I learned from my mentor Bob Proctor. When he asked me question, who are you? I said, I am Dipak. No, Dipak is your name. I said, this is me. He said, no, this is your body. And I said, then who am I? He says, you are a spiritual being. You have intellect and you live in a physical body. So there are three parts. Intellectual part is conscious mind, spiritual part is subconscious mind, and body is our physical part. And when these three parts are aligned, the magic happens. You don't need resources to achieve something. You can achieve when you have control inside. Change your paradigms, upgrade your life. How you can change paradigms? Emotional impact, which one should not wait. Emotional impact, like COVID happened and many people were not prepared. We can prepare from now. With repetition of something, you can achieve it. So, update your paradigms, upgrade your life. That's all from my side. Hope this was useful to you. Financial freedom, you can